20 years later, it still isn't easy for Dick Brown to talk about. He was with a group of about 24 Humana colleagues in New York, ready to launch a digital product they claimed would change the world. Little did they know, that day would forever change them.
September 11th, 2001, Lower Manhattan, New York, New York.
There's a book about their experience.
This was my page here, and as you can see, one of the moments before the second plane hit, someone had taken this photo from our location. This is how close we were.
Dick Brown was close enough to remember the sights, the smells, and the sounds of that horrific day.
My group and I had stayed at the World Trade Center Marriott, which is at the base of the South Tower. At 8:30, we checked out of the hotel. The car service picked us up at 8:40. We made the loop around West Side Highway, and just as we turned, I looked up and saw flames and like an explosion coming off of the North Tower.
His driver was trying to take him to his meeting just a few blocks away, but traffic was already at a standstill. Then, terror struck again.
When we got out of the car, I just heard this bang. And we looked at each other like, oh, this is bad.
His group, all safe, hunkered down in an office building a few blocks away. There was no cell service, but they were able to call the Louisville office via landline and let them know they were okay. For the next 45 minutes, they watched history unfold, both on TV and right outside their window.
When the first tower collapsed, you know, you could see all the debris and stuff coming past our event site. And when the second tower collapsed, it was really literally dark outside for probably 30 minutes from all the dust. And we knew then we had to leave.
The group covered their faces with wet tablecloths and walked about 30 blocks away from Ground Zero.
When both the towers collapsed, all hope was gone. There was never any thought of going back because what we saw, I mean, it was, you know, there was nothing you could do. We passed one police van that had the window smashed from fallen debris. People walking, you know, that were covered in dust, trying to find some place to go. We were stunned.
It was somewhere around Chinatown. Brown describes finding a God-sent empty charter bus. They paid the driver $4,000 on the spot to get them out.
Here we were negotiating with the bus driver. He took us off Manhattan and eventually, through the night, got us to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where we got a large tour bus which brought us overnight back into Louisville.
Brown made it out, but it wasn't until a few days later he processed the magnitude of what he'd witnessed.
It took a while to really get over what I'd seen and heard. I remember when I got home, I was watching the coverage, and my wife came and took the remote away from me because I didn't realize I was sitting there sobbing uncontrollably.
In an effort to heal, he told his story to local churches and, as mentioned, wrote it down in this book.
I just wrote about hearing the stories of people who didn't make it. This one guy who was in a wheelchair, couldn't get down, and somebody stayed with him. You know, that touched me.
The book was published by Humana's founder and sold 3,000 copies for charity. Brown still keeps several copies on hand. He doesn't want to forget. More importantly, he wants younger generations to learn.
I want you to know what happened that day and why. And don't take what's going on in the world for granted. You know, love people. Love people, no matter who they are or what they're about. Love people. If you stop loving people, the world is doomed.
Lessons he learned that day, he says, may sound cliche, but they're true and worth reciting.
My desire for each day is to do something good for at least one person before I rest. To do less would make my walk away from New York meaningless.
I'm Julie Dolan, WLKY News.